Behind the Roar, the official podcast of West Tigers.
Well, hello and welcome to episode 56 of Behind the Roar, the official podcast of West Tigers, where we give it to you straight and where we learn more about the people and the stories behind this great club. Behind the Roar is proudly sponsored by PWA, that is Pro Wrestling Australia. Well, this week's guest on Behind the Roar is a player who is absolutely revered in his homeland of Papua New Guinea and very, very well respected by his teammates and his opponents here in the NRL. He joined West Tigers ahead of this season after scoring 46 tries in 104 appearances over 6 seasons with Melbourne Storm. He has represented PNG, I think it's on 14 occasions, and that's when I first laid eyes on him playing in the 2017 Rugby League World Cup in Port Moresby. He scored a hat-trick of tries playing against the USA. He made his NRL debut for the Storm the following year, round 9 it was, against the Dragons at Cogra, and it wasn't long until he built quite a reputation for himself, not just as a player who knew how to find the line, but a player who would really add that fear factor in the Melbourne Storm defensive line. When he hits you, you stay hit. When he misses, you count yourself lucky. Welcome to Behind the Roar, Justin Olam. You okay?
Yeah, it's all right, yeah.
But that's what we like to see, Juzzie. And you, fans do love to see you come in and lay one on. It's always been, I guess, part of your game, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's probably the way I play, and I think I like to play, hard and 100%, and whatever I do, it's either when I'm running or when I'm tackling. I just like to play hard. That's what it is, I guess.
It's full steam ahead.
Yes.
So you missed a couple of games with the knee injury. You're back in the squad this weekend.
Yep.
So watch this space, but a couple of weeks off, has it helped you freshen up a bit? How's the knee?
Yeah, no, it's good. I only missed these 2 weeks because of rest, and it's probably to fix my knee because it's been playing up a little bit. But 2 weeks is really good for my knee, and it's especially the rest factor. So yeah, I'm glad things are working out that way.
Beautiful. Let's throw it out there. You got to ask this question. So you're up against your Melbourne Storm teammates for the first time.
Yeah.
How do you think you'll feel running out at Leichhardt with your new mates against your old mates?
Look, I don't know what to feel, to be honest, because I've never been in a situation like this. Because I've only been one cup player all my life. So I think Snakes Tigers, I've only played for Lay Tigers, and then come to Storm, Sunny Coast. I've only played for Sunny Coast. I've never played against them, and Hunters as well. Hunters was weird because when I see the PNG boys, it's hard to play against them.
I bet.
But yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, we'll talk about that. How you arrived in rugby league. As you say, you played for the Lay Snacks Tigers and then Sunny Coast, and then picked up by the Storm after that 2017 World Cup. We'll have a chat about all that sort of stuff. Before we dive into the podcast, though, I'll just rattle through a bit of club news because a fair bit happening this week. We have confirmed the home venues for the next 3 years, so that's been big news through the week. As we know, Leichhardt Oval will undergo a significant facelift with construction expected to commence in 2026. The exact time of that construction we're still not sure, so we have committed to playing 3 games at Leichhardt Oval and a trial match as well in 2025 and in 2026. Campbelltown Sports Stadium is also undergoing improvements. Like Leichhardt, that will certainly affect the ground capacity at that stadium during that construction phase. So we have committed to be playing 4 games at Campbelltown Sports Stadium in 2025 and in 2026. We will continue to play one of our home games as part of the Magic Round weekend. We've done that, I'm sure, since it came in 2019, so 5 years. We'll continue to playing there for the next 3 years as part of Magic Round. And we will be playing 4 games at Combank Stadium. I guess playing at Combank, it gives us so many commercial opportunities that Leichhardt and Campbelltown can't provide us. So a bigger capacity, and obviously, it's a great stadium to play at at Combank. And the simple thing is too, if we are to grow this club, those commercial opportunities, well, we have to exploit them if we can. I personally, you'd like playing at Combank, Juzzie? Your experience
I've
there?
played in Combank before. It's a good stadium, yeah.
Yeah. Earlier this year, we played the Eels, didn't we?
Yeah,
were
we played
roaring.
the Eels there, and our fans turn up.
They turned up in numbers, turned up in big numbers. There are some, I've seen a bit on social media, a few fans, well, I'm not really sure about playing at Parramatta's home ground. Penrith will be using the stadium as well, I think, next year. But I guarantee you one thing, when you walk through the turnstiles at Combank Stadium next year, you will definitely know that this is our jungle for those games. Turn the place into hopefully a real fortress for those 4 games. It will be West Tigers jungle. In terms of footy news, then the result against the Roosters, Juzzie, you were on the sideline watching that, 40 points to 6. Look, they're a really good team, the Roosters. I know Benji said, look, they did to us some of the stuff we wanted to do to them in terms of controlling the game. A couple of sin bins didn't help.
Yeah, sin bins obviously didn't help. I think we played really well in the first 20 minutes. And then we let 1 or 2 things slide here and there. So I think that's the important thing for us, the boys, is to be consistent throughout the 80 minutes.
I think what we see too, and we'll talk footy a bit later on, but the processes, when we get those processes right, and that's all about those little things.
The process and the what keeps the process is the little effort areas, and I think it comes to those things doesn't require talent to do it. It's you got to put your heart to it, and it's just turning up and doing your job. And I think
and it's a number of those really small little effort areas that add up to getting the process right, and then you're always 100%. In the contest. Yeah. Sort of see that anyway. So we roll on, but in terms of those 2 sin bins, so we have Appy and Adam. Appy wasn't even charged. So what is that? It is a bit
sin bin for nothing. I see Adam's one is like, I don't think that's his fault. Like, he was coming towards the player, and then when Sol hits him, it sort of forced him into the position. So I think his one was a little bit unlucky.
And so in the match review committee,
it looked bad.
Slap on the wrist, just pay a fine, grade 1. Johnny Bateman, just a fine. So both available and back on deck this weekend. So we take on the Melbourne Storm at Leichhardt, as we've said, your old club. Let's hope we can make it 3 from 3 at Leichhardt.
100%. I love playing at Leichhardt. The atmosphere there is so good. Our fans really turn up, and it's got that home feeling vibe to it, and I love it. The first time I played there this year was it was the best. I loved it.
Yeah. No, it gets rocking. So hopefully we can fill the hill again on Saturday, and let's get this place rocking, shall we? So you're back in the squad, Juzzie. Charlie Staines also comes back into the team, and Johnny Bateman. So he's going to start rather than come off the bench. Good to have him back in the squad, though, right?
Yeah, good to have him back. With someone like Johnny, what you're going to get from him, and it's just consistent and simple. But then we talk about the effort areas and those little things. He is someone who does all these things, and these are non-negotiable things where he wins footy, and he does that. So with his experience, it'll be good to play with him again.
Yeah. I think some of the team feel when you're in that lineup too, a bit of a similar thing. When Johnny's in there, having you out there, your sheer presence, but those little things you talk about, the non-negotiables that you just gotta nail.
Yeah, you gotta do them. And like I said before, those things doesn't require talent. It's just you want to do it, and you have to do it because that's your job. Like I said, I think those little things they actually win games. And like we spoke about the process before, but the process is the word. But what makes the process is those things.
Yeah.
So
So big losses for the Cup and Flag last weekend against the Panthers at Lidcombe. Now this weekend, both teams they're at Henson Park. Flag will play the Sharks at 12:30, and Cup are against Newtown Jets. So they're playing for the Tommy Raudonikis Cup. That match kicks off at 3. And our Harvey Norman girls, the Harvey Norman women's team, they play their first game of the new season. It's a repeat of the 2022 grand final, which we won for our first ever title in that competition. 2 p.m. here at the Zurich Centre. The girls are in action, and a lot of our NRLW girls will be in that lineup as well. So if you can, why not come along here if you're not going to Henson Park? Come on here, watch the girls, and then head out to Leichhardt later in the afternoon. Our NRLW launch, great night was had on Tuesday. A big thanks to the team at All Occasion Cruises for their hospitality. And congrats again to Botil Vetti Welsh and to Kezi Apps, officially named our co-captains for this year's NRLW season. So well done to the girls, and welcome also to all the new girls. About 6 of the new girls have joined us for this season. And it kicks off Sunday, 28th of July, the NRLW, against the Raiders at Campbelltown. As I said, the New South Wales Women's Premiership kicks off this weekend. All right, well, that's pretty much a wrap of the club news. Juzzie, how this normally works, it's a very basic format. Okay, we're simple people around here, right? We keep it nice and simple. We'll have a set of 6, get to know you a bit more, talk a bit of footy in the middle, and then at the end, we've got a thing called Turnbuckle time. What is that, you say, Chris? You're going to be up on the top ropes. You're going to launch into a quick quiz. I've heard you're a clever fella.
Look, I told you before, I want to tell you again, it's been, 8 years? I've never read any book, whatever, so a few concussions on the way as well.
But you do have a degree in applied physics.
I don't think I have a lot left in there, so...
Come on. You'll be right. You'll be right. I've tailor-made the questions. You'll be fine, okay? That's later on.
We'll see. If we don't like it, we can cut it off.
We can cut it out. Yeah? All right. With the set of 6, you ready to rock and roll with that? So it is... We're just going to get to know you a little bit better.
So...
It's your NRL debut, Juzzie, all right? It is round 9, 2018 against the Dragons at Cogra Jubilee. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's the 6th of May. All coming back to you? Slowly? Yeah. Referees are Matt Checken and Chris Butler. So there were 2 referees out there. Cameron Smith is your captain for Melbourne. Cameron Munster is in number 6. Billy Slater is at fullback. Will Chambers is the other centre. Yeah. And there is the whistle. Did you hear that? All righty, so away we go. What do you remember? What do you remember most about your NRL debut?
I was nervous the whole time.
When you woke up?
No, like when I was in the field. Here we go. I remember the pace of the game was so fast. I was not used to it. And I remember Matt Duffy, he just ran around me once. And I'm like... I need to do something about it. I can't just be easy. So from then, I think I need to, lift my game and and then also I think I took a show and I think someone scored on. It must be the center or something. They scored, and then after that,
Might have been you and Aiken. I think
it must be you and Aiken.
Might have been him, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So and then. Yeah, and then they ran the same play, and then I stopped them. So I'm like, okay, sweet.
I'm learning this game.
Yeah, I'm getting it. So
learning on the run.
I'm getting there. So I think once I get past the nerves and play my way, I think the last part of the game I played okay because I wasn't holding back. I wasn't in the uncertainty plays. I was just doing everything hard. And I think that's a good thing that I learned that night.
Take us through your junior footy, Juzzie. So you played a bit of soccer, but you were really a late starter to rugby league and didn't start playing until you went to uni.
Yeah. Well, I used to play touch footy and soccer back at home. And then when I went to school, we have soccer in the school, so I would play that till year 12. And then I went to uni, and then that's when I I started playing rugby league because I thought, oh, I might give it a go. I love the game. I've always wanted to play it. So
And it turns out you were good at the game, and you got scouted not long after.
yeah, so I played. The funny reason is I played rugby because I thought, oh, because we have the university games, and that year when we went first year, me and my best friend, we love this place. It's in Rabaul, Kokopo. So they're gonna play the university games there. So I'm like, this is a free ticket. If we made the squad, we can go there. You know,
Nice places, a good
nice
beaches.
place, yeah. Because we've had a lot of they say all the uni people come together and it's a massive game, the vibe and that. And I was like, yeah, let's give it a go. And we ended up making the team. We got lucky. I was playing forward. I was playing lock. Yeah, I was playing lock for my club. And then there was 2 locks selected for the team. So the coach came and asked me, hey, I've got 2 locks. I don't want to lose both of you. Do you mind playing other positions? And I'm like, if I have to go to Rabaul, I'll play any position. So it's like, I saw you got a bit of leg speed, so I'll put you in the centers.
Nice. So this place, describe it.
Rabaul.
Yeah, Rabaul.
Oh, it's really beautiful. It's
How,
got the
for us that haven't been there,
it's got the volcano there. The food is really good. They've got nice beaches.
it's on the beach.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a really good, beautiful place. They have beautiful food, people, their markets there and everything. So
That country, I tell you, is so rich in just everything, culture and
there's this island.
fishing.
There's this island called Duke of York, where you go and swim with dolphins and stuff like that. So I wanted
Crystal clear water.
Oh, crystal clear. You throw a coin, you watch and drop. So I wanted to go there. That's why we played. But we ended up not playing there because they cancelled the location there. We played back in our uni.
Oh,
All this hustle.
but you stayed with the game.
Yeah, but yeah, and then I played during that year, and then one of my mate, we played together, but he plays in Tigers, so he's like, hey,
Lay snacks.
yeah, he plays in Leicester Tigers. He went to the same uni as well.
Yeah.
So he's like, why don't you come give a go at the the local league outside of the uni? They said, I think you're good, so come try and play. And then I went and played outside the next year, but I would play outside and inside it as well. So, like if we play Saturday there, then Sunday at the uni,
Yeah.
I'll double up.
Yeah.
Because I just love the game. I love to play. So, and then end of second year, I got invited to Tigers. So,
Lay snacks Tigers, and
Lay
then after
Snacks
that,
Tigers,
then
yeah.
you were scouted, and well, the rest is history. So you played in the World Cup 2017. Melbourne Storm pick you up. You played for a year in Queensland with the Sunshine Coast.
Sunshine Coast, the whole of 2017. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you make your debut with Melbourne Storm that following year in 2018.
Yeah, I played
Here you are now.
3 games. Yeah.
Question 3, tackle 3. My goodness, we better get a rattle on, Juzzie. A degree in applied physics. What took you down that path?
I originally wanted to be a medical doctor because my dad was a nurse. So
Right.
I'm like, this is what I'm going to be. I want to be a cardiologist. But anyways, I used to love read all my dad's got like his biology books and stuff like this. So I would just read it and I'd be like, yeah, that's me. And then, the mining boom came and everything. So my mom's like, oh, I want you to go study something that's going to take you to the mines and make some good money for the family. I was like, okay, swift. So I listened to my mom and I applied to University of Technology.
Well, rugby league came calling, didn't it?
And
So you
I
put the
think
applied
that's-
physics on the back burner.
Yeah, I think that's probably, God's plan for me to go to lay and then maybe play rugby, but I think we'll find out.
The last person we had sitting in that chair also told us that he wanted to be a cardiologist or a surgeon, but he was pulling our leg. Big Geordie Miller. He's taking the wasn't he?
Yeah.
Last time. But
I'm not that smart, but I would work hard to do it. I know that,
But you've got something behind you, right? You've got something
Yeah.
to fall back on.
Rugby league is It's been my life the last. But I will figure it out. When I'm done, I will see if I want to work or not. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna be hard if I want to work. I think my course is mostly problem solving. So
Yeah,
under pressure, I think rugby league can help with that.
absolutely, absolutely. Family life then. Tell us a little bit more about your family.
Mom and dad, uh, younger brother, younger sister, everyone back at home. My big brother's here. Just living in Albury, so
Albury, has he got to a game yet?
no.
No.
He goes to the Storm once, but
He's
it's
still
hard.
support. Your bro's still supporting the Storm.
No. I said when I was down there, but
yeah.
now it's hard because
Yeah.
he's down in Albury and he's
Albury.
playing as well, so it's
is
hard
he?
for him to
Older
plays,
than you?
He plays local footy. Yeah, he's older than me.
Yeah. As hard as you? Is he sort of human brick as well?
Oh, he's a good footy player. I don't know why he didn't concentrate to play. He's just because he started playing in high school. He would disobey our parents and just
Yeah. Yeah, right.
go for it. And he's
Oh, you get him up here. We're moving from
he's
Albury,
he's a
Redonga.
really good player, but I think he's getting old now. So he's 33.
Only a puppy. The decision to move from New Guinea to Queensland, Sunshine Coast in 2017.
Yeah.
How hard was that for you, packing up and moving to Oz?
It wasn't hard because I love changes and new things and adventure. I think it's not like I've got a life in PNG where I'm gonna just pack up and walk away. I was a young kid and it was exciting for me. I really wanted to come, and I think the only challenge for me here was understanding the accent for Aussie people.
You found that difficult?
I couldn't hear anything anyone said
Is that
because
right? Yeah.
you don't realize you speak really fast.
Yeah, I guess
And
we
it
do.
comes with a lot of slangs. So
Yeah.
when I first got here, I had no idea. I would say,
How
I
you
would ask
going?
them.
What do you mean, how am I going? I'm going by vehicle.
I would ask them again, hey, what do you mean when you say that? And, stuff like that. Because I've never,
No.
I went to school, but I don't really speak English
Yeah.
at uni because you speak it during class. And since it's not our first language, practice, we've never had practice because after classes, everyone's to speak their own language. And I think, and in high school, like if you're trying to speak English, there's a little bit of stigma there that you're trying to be,
Yeah. Yeah. Like
So
pigeon
you're trying to be
English.
smart. So everyone's like, you speak our local language.
Yeah,
And then
we take it for granted, I suppose. Yeah, we do speak quickly, but understanding the nuances and the slang, I guess that probably you're still probably learning.
I still got my PNG accent, but I don't know. Sometimes when I speak to people,
Yeah.
not everyone understands me, I guess, but it is what it is.
So what is the native tongue there? Is it one language across the country,
we've
or
got-
the different tribes have different dialects?
No. Different tribes got different dialects, different languages. I think we've
And
got,
can you understand the different languages?
Nah, I think we've got the most in the world, different languages.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think we've got 800 something
What?
different languages.
No way.
Yeah,
How many?
800 plus.
Wow.
So the village, so I would understand the village next to me.
Next to you, you'd understand a bit of it.
Next to me, and then as further as you go, I just lost them.
Yeah, wow. It is. It's an amazing country.
It's crazy.
It is crazy, isn't it? Right?
But then,
Yeah. Okay. He's got his hand in the air. Last tackle. Away from footy. What do you like to do?
I'm pretty boring, to be honest. I like to sleep, but sometimes, I enjoy going to catch sunrise, sunset. My drive outs to nature places like Blue Mountains, places like this, just to be in the nature. I love that, and I do that a lot. So
Nature.
apart from that, I don't do a lot. I don't play video games, stuff like that.
No, not a gamer. No,
Not a gamer.
Not a muso. Don't like reading books. Do you cook?
I would love to be a good cook, but um, when I ever instruction to follow,
Yeah.
I think I'd do a good job.
Yeah.
But I can't from scratch now.
Can't make it up yourself.
Yeah, I have to watch something to follow instruction, I think.
Oh, that's good. Oh, there's nothing wrong with sleeping, Juzzie. They tell me it's great.
Just trying to get some rest. Is that all right?
Yeah, a little nap.
Yeah.
All right. Mate, let's talk a bit of footy firstly. So your decision to join us here at West Tigers, I know it's not been an ideal start for your time with this here. Can I ask you, what have you enjoyed most about your brief time here at the club?
Look, my decision to come here was mostly influenced because Benji showed interest. He went down to Melbourne, spoke to me, and he kept it simple what he wanted from me and all of that. So that helped with the decision. I like it here because I get to help some of the younger boys. In teaching them some of the things that I learned throughout my journey, and also we've got a club here where we can build something for ourselves, our legacy, and I think with the position we are and with the new players coming in and the way we're going, we're going in the right direction. So it's good to be part of that.
Rugby league in PNG, it is the country's number one sport. Your face is on many billboards when you drive around Port Moresby. You're very well known over there. You're revered. I said you are revered, and even we've been to trial matches. We've been to Tamworth. We've been to Bathurst. We've been to a number of grounds, and there's always a following of PNG locals there looking and searching out for you. Tell me why and when did it become, as far as I know, it's always been the case, but why is rugby league so popular in your homeland?
Look, I don't know. I was just born into the love of the game, and I think they take it personal with the rugby league, and especially with the national team. I don't think up in the Highlands that we play any other sport, but it's a rugby league, and I think it's a form of entertainment for the locals back at home. So they just love to watch it and play the game, and I think that's just genuine love for the game. Like you told me about your experience when you go up there. Like kids without boots, footy boots or whatever, they don't care. They just want to play rugby, and it's good. I think for some kids in the village, it's giving them opportunities, like for me. But yeah.
The story I was relating to you but before we even started chatting here. Yeah, so I went over to Port Moresby and I think I was 13 or 14. My father was going over there to call the Port Moresby Cup, the races. And he said, come out of school, jump out of school for a few days and come with me. I said, oh, yeah, great, good. And we were escorted around or chaperoned by our host, if you like, and he took us not right into the Highlands, but not too far out of Port Moresby. And I vividly remember watching a game of rugby league. There was no grass. It was almost pebbles. And the players on both teams had no shoes, no boots. And they were belting the tripe out of each other. And to this day, and that would have been, 30 years ago more. I'm not exaggerating, painting that picture, am I?
Yeah, no, it's always like this. Sometimes, in the villages, not everyone can afford a footy boots or even get the opportunity to own one. So we just work with what we've got. We play touch footy with barefoot anyway, so they just turn it into rugby, but
You got to go over there to experience it firsthand. I've been fortunate enough, as I said, I've been there as a teenager, and then I went back there for the 2017 World Cup. And you'd hop in the minibus going from the hotel to the ground at Port Moresby. The place is rocking, but the streets are just lined with rugby league fanatics the whole journey, just touching the bus, rocking the bus, wanting us, and we'd throw off some hats and, and this was just the media team going to the ground. They absolutely love it. They live for it. And it's wonderful to see so many PNG people that are living here coming to watch you play, mate. It's beautiful stuff. Who has had, we talk about Melbourne Storm, who's had the most influence on you in your career? I imagine Bellyache, obviously. What other players would you say, Juzzie, have helped shape you?
I think it's not just Bellyache. All the coaches down in Melbourne, they're really helpful. And they're really patient with me. Not just the coaches, but the performance staff, the medical team, whatever. Everyone down there, the physios and that, because I came straight from PNG. I was fresh and I had no idea about.
But you were very green, weren't you? You had a lot to learn.
I had a lot to learn, like especially defense stuff, and like I would, take, not I didn't even know how to protect my inside shoulder and stuff like that, and I would take shows at training and every time, and yeah, but like I said, they're really patient with me, and they help build me to the player I am. I only knew how to run hard and tackle hard if someone's running straight to me, but otherwise, all the other skills, I had to learn from them, and they showed me that. And I think for players that helped me, help me find my feet, Will Chambers, he's really big. I loved Billy Slater, but it was the love and respect, so I don't really talk to him that much. I just admire him from a distance, but Jesse Bromwich, Kenny, and all of that. They're like brothers. They make me feel at home. To Kamehameha, we went there together, and he sort of helped me with the transition as well, because I had someone that I can understand. We can understand each other because he's from Fiji, so we would lean on each other.
Yeah,
tough times and stuff like that, but. Yeah, I wouldn't pinpoint on a single person or a single coach. All the coaching stuff down there, the players, they really help, because good players, good culture. Everyone wants to help each other. So,
if you happen to come across Tui on Saturday night at Leichhardt, will you maybe just one for old time's sake?
Nah, he's in the middle, so I'm safe on the
side. You can find a way to get in the middle, Juzzie. Yeah. So what people don't understand, really, because you were a really late starter. So most of these NRL players, they've all been playing rugby league since the age of 6 or 7, a lot of them. Yeah. And that is where you learn a lot of those basics, defensive basics, about where to plant the feet, where to put your head, where to hit with the shoulder. You didn't really know any of that.
Look, I watched the game.
Yep.
I didn't play it, but I watched a lot of game, growing up, and I would have watched, highlights. Once I had access to a laptop at uni, I would go and, go to YouTube and watch, the big...
Instead of studying?
Oh, on my free time.
The physics of footy.
Yeah, it's like during breaks, we're refreshing, but like, let's watch a bit of highlights. So mostly watch Steve Matai, Greg Inglis.
Well, Steve, there's another player that now I sort of get it.
Billy Slater.
He liked to put a shot.
Sonny Bill, we love Sonny Bill.
Sonny Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonny Bill Williams.
You know what time it is now, don't you?
The quiz time.
It's Turnbuckle time. You ready for this?
All right.
Okay. Climb up on the top ropes there, Juzzie, and we're gonna throw some. You've now applied physics, right? You got to be pretty clever. I would have thought, right? Okay.
I'm not
so this
smart, all right?
You'll be fine.
I just stayed up late nights.
Hey, listen, if Lockie Galvin can do this,
memorize,
and Talon and Lockie and
they just got out of school.
Yeah, true. So we've got 6 questions worth 4 points each. 6 times 4 is
6 times 4. Damn, 24.
24. Good. And we're going to bonus question for worth 1 point. So maximum score is 25.
So if I don't get it right, I die.
25 is max score.
All right.
Max score, okay? 25th year in the NRL, right? Okay. I don't know if there's a car. Has anyone thrown in a car yet? We still haven't had any sponsors. We're trying to get a car. This is the major prize. Do you know any car dealers?
So if I win, if I get a car?
Possibly. Or Joel Kane's at the top of the leaderboard at the moment, but yeah, possibly. We haven't got a car yet, but watch this space. Right, are you ready to go? Question 1. Your NRL debut for the Storm. It was against the Dragons, round 9, 2018. You lost the game. Do you remember the score?
No. 22-16.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
And 34-14. It's all right. They get easier. Question 2. Which Storm teammate scored all 3 of your tries?
Josh Sadaka.
Correct. 4 points. Question 3. The only other PNG native to play NRL without playing junior footy in Australia, I think this is right, by the way, was your former Storm winger, Marcus Bai. How many seasons did Marcus Bai play for Melbourne Storm? Do you want some think music?
8 to 10.
I just want to know how many seasons he played, Juzzie.
8 seasons.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Just
Oh.
like you, he played 6 seasons, same as you.
Damn.
Yeah,
But he
damn.
played more games.
What's he on? 4 out of 12. Jeez. Question 4. Okay. As we said, physics, maths, you know a bit about it. Are you pretty good with numbers? You are, a little bit. Who had the better try-scoring strike rate per game? You or Marcus Bai? I'll give you a clue. So you've scored 46 tries in 104 games, which is 44.2%. Do you think Marcus Bai had a higher strike rate or you?
Marcus.
That's your final answer?
Lindsay.
Lock it in?
Lock it in.
Correct.
Easy.
Marcus Bai scored 70 tries in 144 games, which equals 48.6%. Well done. 8 out of 16. Question 5. Actually, yes, question 5. Did you have a better try-scoring strike rate at Melbourne Storm or here with us this season? Your strike rate at Melbourne Storm was 44.2%.
Here.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Correct. You have scored 6 tries in 11 appearances, which is 54.5%. Well done. Give him another 4. Question 6. Your first try for West Tigers. I need the name of the opposition and I need the name of the player who passed you the ball.
Apisai
Apisai passed you the ball.
and Sharks.
Sharks. Correct. Give him another 4. What's he on now? 16. And this will be the last question. West Tigers, bonus question. West Tigers have had 10 players make their NRL debut this season. It's a lot, isn't it? Can you name the last 3 players who have made their NRL debut with West Tigers this season? Player West Tigers 288, 289 and 290.
Luke
Lololi, yes. The other two made their
Ruben.
debut together. You've gone back too far. I think Leichhardt.
How did I not get it?
Gone? Whitehead.
Jordan Miller and
Jordan Miller, yes.
Heath Mason.
And Heath Mason. Oh, we got there in the end. All right, so he gets that bonus point. Yeah? 17. That's not bad, Juzzie. 17 out of a possible 25. Mate, thanks for jumping in, Juzzie. Really appreciate it. It wasn't too hard, was it? All right,
No,
all
that's
good.
all right,
All
that's
right.
all right.
Mate, good luck this weekend to the whole team, to Flegg and Reserve Grade, our New South Wales Cup as well, and to the Harvey Norman girls who are here at 2:00 against the Sharks here at the Zurich Centre, and then head on over to Leichhardt Oval. We take on your former teammates, Melbourne Storm, and let's hope we can get the place rocking.
That's it.
Good stuff. All right, there is Juzzie Olam. You got to know when to Olam. You got to know when to fold them. We'll do it all again next week, right here, same time, same place. We'll catch you then. Show your stripes.
Behind the Law, the official podcast of West Tigers.